Hey, this is Simon from the Brackets here back at South OC Cars and Coffee. I'm here with Aaron, who has brought our car of the week this week, which is actually a brand new 1991 Land Rover Defender. Have I got that right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so we'll swing the camera around and have a look at this amazing, serious off-road vehicle. So, Aaron, this car first rolled off the production line at Land Rover back in 1991, correct?
Yes, it did.
But you were saying that it undergoes a nut and bolt. I won't even call it a restoration, I would call it a regeneration because it's back from the ground up in the UK, doesn't it?
That's correct. It's made through Arconic, which is a well-known company that basically restores cars. And you can pick a slew of designs on it and pick which one you want. And it's a fabulous car. They go through interior, exterior, rebuild the engine, add a bunch of fabrication to it, and this is what you see.
So what I love about this is I knew that you were bringing this and I knew that it was a 1991 model. When I walked up to it and I saw the hood open, every part about this looks like a brand new vehicle, and yet that's the original TD4 engine that this thing would have been delivered with back in 1991, correct?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I mean, there's people coming up thinking it's a 2018. They're thinking it's a brand new car in general. So.
Yeah, and there's no reason why you wouldn't, because when you look at this, it doesn't matter what you look at as part of this vehicle, whether it's the wiring harnesses, whether it's the injector lines, whether it's the AC compressor, every single part of this vehicle looks brand new. And as you can see, if I can show up here, you can actually see the checklist of everything that was gone through as part of I don't like using the word restoration because it's so much more than that. It's not a restoration. To me, is taking something back to its original glory. This has had so much more done because it's got better headlights, it's got a fresher front end, it's newer wheels, and particularly if we go and have a look at the interior of this thing, it's pure luxury, isn't it?
Yes, it's actually, you know, they put in some leather in here. They've redone every single thing you could possibly think of. They gave you the same original feel of the inside, but with some upgrades. So, and my wife and I had a Land Rover TD5 in Australia a number of years ago, and there was something about the feeling of shutting the doors. There was a mechanical feeling about it, which I just felt opening the door on this, which it feels more like the precision of a gun or something when you sort of close that door. Really cool looking seats. You know, the side step and everything that's been done is really good. And even in the back, it's still got that original old handle that they have on these Land Rovers. I think this might be locked. No, there we are, we're open. But if you look inside of here, what's really cool is it's got these I guess we call them troop seats, because they used to call a lot of these sort of things troop carriers, but you've got these seats on the side which allow you to put extra passengers in the back, and there's also a heap of room as well. So if we close this off, it's got the original spare wheel on the back, and there's that beautiful stance on this thing that's just so iconic. I mean, these were one of the first four-wheel drives, and I know there are people who gravitate towards G-Wagons because of the social status, but for me, this thing is a whole lot more four-wheel drive and a whole lot better value for money. Oh, I would agree. I love the Land Rover Defender, and the thing that Arconic does to these is just takes it over the edge. You have the old school feel of the original Land Rover Defender, yet it's more updated and modern, and it looks super bulletproof. It's just a beast of machine. Yeah, so I'm glad to bring it.
Yeah, I'm really pleased to see it. I mean, when we pick out the car of the week, I try and look for things that are drawing attention and that everybody's looking at. Because it's not about one particular vehicle, one particular taste. The thing that's exciting, whether it was an Alpina that came in a few weeks ago, or whether it was the guy that bought an RX-3 in with a triple rotor engine, it was a full race car, or this thing, it's great to see every type of vehicle. And once again, for me, the thing I love about this, and this is why it's standing out, I don't normally focus on a new car that's straight off the showroom floor. And yet this is, and yet it isn't, because of the restoration. The guys, if this had come out of a hot rod shop somewhere, you'd be looking at it going, wow, how did they do such a great job? And I think that's the way we've got to look at this with respect. So there we have it, our car of the week this week, this beautiful 1991 Land Rover Defender, 110 series, I think we said.
Yes, yep. That's correct. 110
series. They are actually available for sale if anybody's interested. I know I'm going to have to keep my wife away from it, but this thing is so cool. Aaron, thanks so much for bringing it out.
Welcome. Thank you.
Great to have it here, and thanks everybody else for coming here today.